Hi everyone.
Yeah.
Had a cute little chuckle before we got on. But welcome to the Soapwire Podcast, everyone. Brought to you by the TV cable. You get our thoughts on our stories. Soapwire is sponsored by Katie Waltman. I feel like I always have to enunciate that. Jewelry. It offers elegant handcrafted pieces, stackable rings, and gold-filled bracelets to personalized charmed necklaces. Okay, guys. So they've been featured in Elle, InStyle, Oprah.com, and worn by celebrities such as Molly Sims. So go on ahead and use the promo code SOAPWIRE. That's together, not apart. Okay, at Katie Waltman Jewelries. All right, let us get into it. I am Ashley Sheree, and this is
Hey y'all, it's your girl Deneen.
Yes, let's go to work, girly. So, I don't have any breaking news. Nothing happened that I saw. What about you?
I don't believe so. I don't think so. No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So at this point, we're just gonna chuck it right on along to BTG. Okay. Bo, I was like, oh, why am I got to say Bold and the Beautiful? Cut the cameras, dead ass.
Put them together.
That's because we were talked about them last before I turned on the camera. Yeah, but our beyond the gate. So first and foremost, some of the things that did happen too last week was with Eva. She's continuing to piss me off. Y'all already know like how I feel about that. So Eva knew that her daddy was drunk. So what does homegirl do? Goes and tell her crazy ass mama. So what does her crazy ass mama do? Runs over there so she can go and take advantage of Ted. That gave me the ick. I told Neen this too.
Period.
I would have rather if they were both enumerated and made that decision, like two minds just not in a sober space, I could more so understand versus this grown ass woman going ahead and taking advantage of him. I just didn't like it. That's just me.
I feel you. I feel like it's a lack of accountability
Hmm.
and responsibility on the person that is the sober party.
Yeah, yeah. And also because Leslie went there with an agenda. Like she knew that his guards were down. She knew that he was drunk as hell. Ted was already feeling some type of way. And this also shows the difference between Bill and Ted too, in a sense, because do I think that no, Bill would have felt some type of way if the Duprees were going on in on him too? Yes, most definitely, because we've already seen it before. For some reason, these husbands they get so butthurt by the Duprees,
Mhm.
but you do the shit. So please make me understand. But anyways, but I do believe that Bill would have handled it differently and not have, went on a drinking spree, wallowing in his sorrows. I feel like he maybe would have tried to get revenge some type of way or even been like, but y'all gonna need me like you always do, type of
Yeah.
ness. But I don't know, Ted, and it's the way that they write him. I think Keith is a wonderful actor, dream girls always, but the way that they write him leaves a lot to be desired because you say that you love your wife, you want your wife, you this, that, and the other about your wife, but in the same token, you don't really do anything, to make sure that you're getting your wife and she understands that you're not giving up. It just feels like lip service. So,
I get that. I
yeah.
get that. Like I had got excited. I think it was the week prior when they had like all put the money down, and I was about to put my money down. Like you betting on your family, you're betting on your wife. Like this is how the image of what we feel like is about to happen as far as you fighting for your family. But then you get drunk and I've seen a lot of like back and forth online, like, oh well, they never showed them in the act. Like, did he really sleep with
I
her? Did
saw
they
that
just
too.
lay with each other? Like is that because we didn't really see more
Hmm.
than them kissing,
That's
like,
true.
but I don't put nothing past Leslie, Dana, Otto, Lulu, Sherry of it
True.
all.
Very much so true because I do feel like knowing the type of character that she is, she would go full throttle. Like I'm doing this. I finally got him where I want him, and nobody can, tell me otherwise. That is to me, what it does give.
Yeah.
It's just like I just feel, and I've said this frequently, and it was crazy because I was listening into his spaces yesterday because people are really just starting to get fatigued off of Eva and Leslie Dana Honolulu Sherry of it all. Like a lot of people, even on Twitter, oh my goodness, like I pause y'all because I have to find this tweet because I said I was gonna bring it up and I meant it. So I was like, let me screenshot this so I do not forget. Yes, I put my glasses up when I'm reading. Yes, I'm one of those people. So leave me alone. But essentially I had took a screenshot of it because it was just great. So basically, this person on Twitter at K Smooth, so K Smooth, no E90. I want to make sure I give you your credit because I am that type of person. They stated this week, Leslie slept with Ted, kept her membership, donated a sports wing, bonded with her daughter, got to know more about her mother from Anita. Endless dialogue and point of view. The writers really need to reel this character in. It's beyond ridiculous, and I have to agree because she stayed winning. And then I listening to Miss Jackie. Hi, Miss Jackie, on Twitter Spaces too. She said, "But is it really a win? Because at the end of the day, Ted was like, I don't want you. I never want you. You ain't my wife," type of thing. So didn't she still get knocked down? But Leslie is so crazy to me, like. I do feel like still a little bit in her book, it might have still been somewhat of a win. Like at least I still got you some type of way. She gives me to be that type of woman. But it also crazy, and we talked about this earlier too. How the hell is Dupree? They come from old money. Their Vernon's father or grandfather built that damn club. That was their gates. But they have no type of pull to get her membership expelled. That's no, old money don't play like that. Okay.
No.
You was gonna get out of here. And plus, as quiet, it is not quietly kept. Old money don't like new money. And that's just what it is. So how
Like a
Leslie
different caliber.
exactly. So how Leslie was able to circumvent that, it's not crazy. And we always what is the word? Suspend belief. But it's just like you can't have Beyond the Gates talk about being this highly established
Yeah.
family,
Yeah.
money. They know the ins and outs. They got everything. You need to call them to go through anything. And then they let this like holy toly vengeful woman obsessed with them still get the wins. No, it don't make sense to me.
Like, how does it work like that?
It would never work like that. Like ever.
And I think that's why so many people get so upset because it's like you paint the persona of the also powerful Duprees, get
Yep.
everything. Like when Chelsea was missing for the 22 hours, y'all was calling the FBI, y'all was calling the president, the Senate, the Congress, everybody, but y'all can't get her from beyond the gates when you work so hard to say, my family built Fairmont Crest.
Exactly. Even if it was like, you know what? She was still able to buy the house because the money was still like it was too good. You know what? I'm gonna give you that. But the country club, no. The people could be so elitist and snobbish. There's no freaking way. I had a gala at a country club and I didn't even go in there yet, and I was feeling like, oh my God, is this the right place to be? Like that's how I felt. And they ain't nobody saw me, but it was just like my thought and mindset. It's a
Yeah.
freaking country club. Like, let's be so for real right now. I don't know. Just that part. And you already know. You already know how I feel about Eva. I'm so disappointed in
Hmm.
that character. I don't think people understand. I'm so disappointed. Choose a lane. Because as of right now, I'm choosing one for her, and it's a villain. And that's where I'm staying at. Not an anti-hero, not nothing. You wanna, be in cahoots with your mama so damn bad? Bet sis, you got it. So that's where I'm putting your ass. Right there. Ugh, she makes me so mad lately. I used to be my girl too. But also, I have to state, I really think that Anita's favorite grandchildren are the girls, and specifically
See
Chelsea
that.
and Kat.
Tell me that. Hmm. had some nice scenes.
Hmm. And I wonder too if it's just because they let more of their artistic and creative side show, you know?
I think they feed into the diva persona that was Anita or is
Yes.
Anita.
Yes. See, that is a great way to like say it. Yeah, the diva persona. That especially Cat. It's quiet as
Yeah,
it's Cat.
for, for
It's
sure.
but I just did take issue with the fact of like them convincing her to apologize to No Mas. That bothered me. But then again, do they really know the full story and all of that stuff? And I kind of feel like they didn't know to a certain extent, but I also feel like everybody always makes it seem like Cat is wrong.
Either Kat is wrong or she's being dramatic or she's not giving people the benefit of doubt. She don't want anything like what's happening to continue to happen.
Yes.
Like, especially when she's warned everybody about the character of the people that surround them. And
Which
she been
is
telling
nice.
Tomas about himself too. Like,
Loved it.
that's
I
why
think she hurt old boy feelings.
I can't wait for her man to come on screen.
Ugh, me neither. And I just feel like I think that Isaiah, I mean, and granted, we don't even know if Isaiah coming in for her. Like he could be coming in for somebody else and then they could get together down the line. You already know how soaps do, y'all. This is just what we want. I think we want it so bad because we want No Mas away from her so damn
I don't even
bad.
want him with Eva. Like, I
Yeah.
wanted them with Haley more. Shit.
Mm, okay. Maybe.
I thought maybe like the fake romance was gonna really end up being a real romance, but I feel like
Bill clocked that
Bill
tea real
found
quick.
out. Yeah, like
Bill was like, now, because Bill gives me old hood, but smart and like
he
established. And
OG. He OG.
yeah, like I made it out, bruh. Like, you can't pull one over on me. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. That's what Bill gives me. So, like, he clocked that super quick. But I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more just to kind of like fill out in a sense. Um, but yeah, but I did appreciate Kat going off yet again. And then, but also I was just like, and I mean, at the end of the day, I am sometimes I can be an objective viewer sometimes. So I was like, but Kat, he's not saying you're broken. He's trying to figure out what's broken with the both of you like together. Like, how can you come together and fix this relationship? But also, she's super sensitive, and I realized that because this is her first sexual experience and it's not going the way she wants it to, which is also, I have to say, like, I do think that's a good storyline and it's different because it's not like Eva, even though Eva is been approaching in a different way, it has not been in a sexual way, like, besides that kiss that they had at one point
And
that
it's
he
also
stopped.
realistic because women have so many different experiences, but you're kind of like the social expectation of, oh, this is what this moment and everything is going to look like.
Yeah,
So I
but
like that they're putting like a realistic viewpoint on there.
and something, yeah, realistic and something different. Like, I'm trying to remember if I ever remembered it, like, even though he doesn't have like an erectile dysfunction, but just any type of something where like the woman wasn't getting pleased. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can't necessarily pinpoint ever seeing us. And this is why, like, BTG may make us upset sometimes, but they really do have some, I feel, groundbreaking different stories that the other stories are not wanting to touch at for some reason.
Yeah,
They,
I agree. Very with the times too.
yeah, because, and also noting, talking about issues in the bedroom is hard and it is weird. And you're trying to be sensitive to the other person's feelings and trying to figure it out. But somehow, some way, sometimes it still just gets lost in the sauce, which is what I feel like happened there. Because I am by no means a No Mas fan, but I understood at that point, like where he was, coming from.
Yeah, I agree. I
So.
agree.
Yeah. Ah, but I still can't wait for them to break up and then Isaiah to get back. And then I just hope that I know, but I always love a pickup and straddle. So hopefully it'll be a nice tall, voluptuous Isaiah, because I don't know how tall he is, and he could just pick up and she could
That eye
straddle.
contact, I'm a
Word, word. Oh my goodness. But also Bill and Haley. So of course like Haley gave some stupid ass ultimatum and Bill, conceded because we keep seeing like how comfortable Bill and Danny are with each other and it's not that animosity and tension that they used to have before. They do kind
Yeah.
of look like this old past married couples or like, ex-parents who get along. Like one of those type of people, but you could still essentially still see the Kim and Haley ain't for it because of her insecurities. Of course, he tells Danny, she agrees, keep a distance just for her and Andre to talk about their perspective, whatever the hell they are, and what that looks like now. They
Yeah.
get drunk together. I don't care. I like them. I
You
do.
know,
People be acting so funny about them. I like them, even in their drunken mess, like at the country club.
Andre, they work so well with each other. Like their chemistry is beautiful. Like it's playful,
Yes.
it's passionate. Like you could tell like they literally took time for
Mm-hmm.
their relationship. Like on screen, off screen. Like the chemistry jumps off.
Exactly. And I'm like, as quiet as it's kept, they are, besides Anita and Vernon, they're the most consistent couple.
No, dead ass. Dead ass.
We see them quite often, and we could say Naomi and Jacob, but when do we see them like that? Or they're too busy running around
But
June.
look, they have their bed scene when they catch up.
They got a lot of stuff to catch up on. They too busy running around
They be
helping
catching up
June
in the bed
ass.
having pillow talk.
I can't wait to see it because at this way, DeAndre is effing it up. They get to have
Listen.
fun together. They get to lay in the bed together. They get to like mess up the bedroom together. Go to country club now together and be in person. Shit, he was
But
even
when he
the
told
Dupree
Bill to get up from
household.
that seat, when B he was like, I think you're in my seat.
Yep.
I was
Give it to me. I loved it. I loved it. And even like, because it just showed too, and that's what I always wanted for Danny. Like, nah, I got my other dude over here, bruh. I'm good. And that's what that scene felt like the week prior. Like, I don't care that Bill looked down at him like, yeah, young man. I don't care. It was still good because you know what? Andre tells his own. He like, yeah, what up, bruh? Like, that's what it was giving. I loved it. But yeah. Isn't that crazy? They are when I thought about that, I was like, they were really like one of the
sorry.
most
The most
consistent.
consistent couples.
Yeah. But of course they're probably gonna have issues soon. But like so far, they're like Gucci. So like I love to see it. Also Dougie just gonna get killed, y'all. Like
And I feel like they gonna exit that character. I've been trying, I think we talked about it like when and they mowing my grass, y'all. If y'all hear all of this, I'm so sorry. But I think we've talked about it before, like who's gonna be the first character to exit off of the screen.
You said it.
Like who's gonna get killed off first, and it might be Dougie. I thought it was gonna be Ashley or Derek, honestly.
Oh, no, because they want to push that. So I kind
'Cause,
of
yeah,
felt
especially with the new storyline with him like lying about him feeling his legs. I'm like, oh yeah,
hmm
they gonna play that out.
Yep, that's that old soap trope. There we go. Line that I can't feel away. And then oh my goodness, sorry, y'all. And then I feel like it's gonna be like Danny and Andre are having issues, but then they work it out, and then she finds out that Derek can actually walk, and then she's gonna run to Andre, and then he's gonna be in a pickle because now I want to lie down. You choose Danny, that's
But
what.
you choose your wife.
Exactly, exactly.
Y'all seen
Like,
the spoilers.
yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I won't go into that. I was about to say something. I was like, no, we say that for next week. But but it is crazy to think that Dougie is gonna get killed. Like you said, we knew it was gonna be somebody, so it's looking like it's him. I mean, in the previews we saw that he's gonna take her away somewhere. What does that mean? Alibi. You know what I'm saying? So like,
We
but that
shall
kind of looks
see.
weird for Vanessa because even if he is killed in some weird foul play manner, they're gonna be like, well, girl, why was you in Puerto Rico with Joey?
I mean, but it's gonna also make way for the kids to come back on the canvas too.
Yes.
Have twins, so we
Hopefully they
should.
do come back because we need to not just come on because we haven't even met them yet. They've been talking about them a lot more lately,
And
but
that
I
makes
was,
way for two more characters. So
yeah,
like,
why not? Like let's do it. Let's make it all vague. But I feel like Dougie talks too much. Good intentions in a way, but he also created the situation.
I was gonna say that I don't think he wanted everything to spiral to this point.
Yeah.
Like it's completely spiraled out of control.
And he's losing his wife, and he knows it. I feel like what they entered into with like an open marriage, this is not what he wanted within that open marriage because he could tell she's falling for him in a different way. Anybody can.
Exactly. Exactly.
So Rue's got to be there. So I don't know because of course Dougie went to Bill and Bill ran his ass straight to Joey and told him everything while he was sitting right on there with Vanessa. They out in public and like not a care in the world, tonguing on down. I was like, oh, y'all bold. Vanessa was always bold, but this is really bold. Like this is the mobster, okay?
It's given my son is Cartwright.
Yes.
He don't care. And if you know
Exactly.
where that came from, you my type of people. If you don't, you too
Exactly.
young. You too
One of his
young if you
best.
don't know.
One of his best movies.
Hmm.
And that's saying something because but you know what? You gonna go there.
I think that's it for Beyond the Gates, though.
Only when well, Nicole did admit that she still does have feelings for Ted, which we all knew. And then Leslie accosting Anita. I just hate that Anita gave her anything.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give her no girl. Kiss my grits. After what you caused my daughter and my family. But like I said, that whole situation is just so weird. She has so much of this craziness towards Nicole who didn't even know about her. He didn't know this woman existed and she hates her to the last being of her core nerve. And I'm just like, I just don't get it. Girl,
It
that was
don't make
all Ted's. Ugh. But yeah, anyways, checking it on down to Boat. Now, Boat and the Beautiful did it right this time. So of course we had Thomas crashing out. This man is near 40. Probably
He
is.
came on the screen. It was just my parents, my parents, my parents. I mean, join the club.
Like, it would have made so, like I said in the past, it would have made so much more sense even if this was like RJ, Brooke and Ridge's son, who doesn't agree with them getting back together and makes a big fuss out of it because he keeps hurting his mother. Like I could understand that a 21-year-old saying something I get it. You're tired of seeing your mom hurt. But a 40-year-old with a kid who just ended another engagement, I don't think so. So, yeah.
I mean, he's just picking up where Steffi left off. So it's befitting.
Oh my
It's definitely befitting. But
God.
I feel like it just adds to, but I feel like it adds to the whole boat triangle storyline, so to speak, whatever. But it doesn't take away from everything that's going on with Lunatic Luna.
Oh, girl. That
Now,
mess.
y'all, last week, this one here, said that I didn't know who Bill was going to ride for. Oh, baby, baby, baby. He cussed Luna out, and I loved every single second of it. And it was her just standing there looking confused. Like, I don't know. Luna has this look like when she's being chastised or like forced to be held accountable. She's the
Deer in headlights.
why is everybody talking
Mm-hmm.
like this? What's going on? You shot my eldest son. You took advantage of my youngest son. You ungrateful ass bitch.
Thank
And
God
she,
why they did.
what do you mean? What? Like she just looking around like she ain't never been here before and she don't know what's going on.
This girl is
Girl, you
like,
know.
this girl is crazy. You loved Bill's. I loved Katie's. And that's saying a lot because Katie been busting on my last nerve too. Like I've been pissed. But Heather Tom brought out her acting chops. She's like, ah, y'all got me fucked up. Like, let me remind y'all, I was the first Victoria Newman who got mad Emmys off of that. Let me remind y'all real quickly who's here. So when she went off and all of them were in there, I thought that was good. I was like, finally, this is the mother I was waiting for. Hey,
Yeah, that was a
Katie.
good scene. That was a good scene.
And of course, Lee tried to choke her, which is normal. Lee tries to choke anyone who does disgusting things. You groom her son, you're gonna get choked. You essay someone, you're gonna get choked. I mean, at the end of the day, like I understand it, sis, so go off. Like you will not hear anything in the slightest from me.
You
Um,
get your
yeah, like, and then also, and then we also had Teller confronting Eric. And this is when I get annoyed because it wasn't Eric's decision. Granted, he may have
yeah.
been a little in the ear, yeah, but I mean, it was Ridge's choice. So yeah. But you already know like how that goes. Everybody gotta blame everybody. And even when Luna was trying to hide from them and all of that other stuff, so Remy's back in the picture and he got a man, he got a new man, he got a my man. Deke said that girl gotta go. He was like, he said, not in my house, and if that's the case, I'll leave. Remy's like, no, wait, no, she's not coming back. No, 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 no. I think they're cute together. I am hoping that it's a real like even when we mentioned it last week about Harrison Cole coming on or Cole Harrison, I'm missing. But I just hope he has some form of a connection, whether it's little Eric, little Deacon, whatever his name is
Something.
now, or yeah, somebody. And they will make so much more sense as to why he was really gung ho about like absolutely not what she did to the Foresters,
Yeah.
that and the other. It just will make so much damn sense there. But also Luna is really pregnant. She's supposed to be pregnant right now. And
We knew like it's despicable.
yeah. And then also freaking Katie's still trying to tell that boy not to tell. That's what I he just had he was just intimate with his girlfriend who has no idea he was SA'd and he didn't that just pisses me off. Like anyways, anything else on Bold and the Beautiful?
I don't think so.
All right, chucking it right on along to Days of Our Lives. Oh, y'all was jumping on the TikTok on Days. So shout y'all out. I don't care. Y'all are around. I was like, what's going on? Yeah, it's almost like 3,000 views. I was like, oh, snap. Okay, Days of
Okay.
Our Lives. Like, y'all trying to give General Hospital a run for their money. I see you. We see each other. So, so obviously, even with the whole Sophia, Tate, and Holly thing and what is happening there, y'all know that's like one of my favorite freaking storylines. Um, Essentially, I got where Holly was coming from. So Holly thinks that Sophia's trying to put the moves, and Hollywood's about to tell Tate everything. So of course, like she doesn't tell him once Holly's there. They have a big blow up, and like Holly's just like I just feel essentially like it's three people in this relationship. You, me, the baby, and Sophia. And but
I
I'm
mean, can
like
you blame her? Can you blame her?
I can't. But at the end of the day, I'm also like that's his child. Like
Yeah. But in
gonna
her head too, it's his child that he doesn't even have anymore. So I kind of feel like she's not looking at it from the perspective of a parent. She's looking at it from the perspective of like a significant other. Like, why haven't you moved on yet?
and a
But you don't
teenager.
move on from yeah, like
Exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
you
you
don't move.
don't move from it.
And I know she has been, what's the word? Understanding. But also in the same token, he doesn't know where this child is at all. Like
Yeah.
I can't imagine being a parent and not knowing where my child is and then the biological mother has some inkling, but she's not cluing me in. So I
Yeah.
can understand why he's a little bit wonky because he wants to know where the hell his kid is. Because anybody could have, did she really do her due diligence when it comes to finding the parents? Like,
No.
essentially, what do we know? And we know she didn't. We know where he is because it ain't a she.
You know, I get confused with the baby a girl or a boy every day. Which one is it for real? I feel you.
Tesoro, Tesoro, it's Tesoro. Also, so Philip is really standing 10 toes down behind Xander. He's like, that's my brother.
And Sarah kind of looking at him like,
Huh? Like for real, because even like him
at
lying to
first
Sarah's
eyes.
face and like, no, that didn't happen. And I'm just like, and but the kicker is Sarah feels so guilty.
But he said, what happened? Like he said, this is my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm not. But then he's also annoyed by Sarah too.
hmm
So
Yeah. And it's just like, and I can see it to stop asking me about this. Like, it's done, it's done. I said that it wasn't him, even though we know it was him. Um, but also, it's still gonna be the same stuff because in my mind, then it's just like I think ahead. So then she's gonna be pissed when she finds out that it was all true and he really did.
yeah, because she didn't apologize and everything. So
Yep.
like that's crazy though. When you know you telling the truth and somebody convinced you that you crazy, then you apologizing for what you know is true.
Yes. Oh
You
my
gotta be a
God.
master manipulator.
She's gonna lose it again. So you already know the last time Lindsay, who plays Sarah, lost it, her and Xander made gold. So like, yeah, that's gonna probably come six
Man, that's
months to a
wild.
year.
Wild.
Wild. So that is something I look forward to. I don't really care about Alex and Stephanie. Do you? Okay. The only thing that mattered was Tony coming and blowing up the press conference to let them know he gonna get his daddy's company back, and he may take Titan too. Stop playing with him.
And
That's
he offered a deal on Friday, right? To Philip.
yeah. Yeah, he offered a deal, but like essentially he would still have both of the companies. So they're not trying to, obviously I don't think they really want to do that, but it's also like, you kind of, got it's in this situation. So,
Right.
it is what it is. Oh, also, so we know that, Tate used Sophia. Well, he was trying to use her and he kissed her. And then Ari didn't see it, but she saw her leaving the room. So you already know that's going to be it's gonna be another problem. Like Sophia's smart though. She picked up on what Tate was doing and she told him about himself too. So I was like, okay, homegirl sees. Cause it's really like you can't be in love with Holly this much and then all of a sudden you trying to, kiss me.
Exactly. Exactly. It
So
don't
please
work like
stop.
that. It don't work like
Exactly. Like and I like that they made her smart and not one of those doe-eyed girls who are just like, oh, he really likes me. No, he doesn't. So I definitely did appreciate that. And also like so Chanel tells Leo and Javi that her and Johnny are really gonna go and do the adoption thing. And I was like, why did you really tell them that? Because now I feel like they're probably gonna try and keep the baby. So low key that might be Leo and Javi, Janelle, and then like Sophia in the background.
that. I'm today's years old when I realized their ship name was Janelle. That is
Oh
so cute. Okay. That
yeah.
remind me, because I'm who is Janelle? Johnny and Chanel. That's so cute.
They some people have the most cutest names ever. Like they really, really do. Um, what else? Oh, do you know what other storyline has me super intrigued? And
What?
why he was acting so freaking weird? Theo. So Theo went to Jada.
Okay.
Was the reason he was acting weird with JJ is because he was surprised that JJ went back on the police force. So JJ did shoot Theo. It was like a mistake type of thing, but kind of like they tried to do that storyline with like, the black man and then getting shot and all of that other stuff. So he had left the police force, and now to see him back on the police force, I feel like it caused and triggered Theo, and that explained why he was acting so weird. I was like, why is he acting like
Hmm.
that? That's why he was acting so weird that day he saw JJ.
I'm
And
glad
then
they said it.
yes. And then so of course he went to Jada to try and see like, I really don't want him on the police force. I'm very disappointed because he didn't he told me he wouldn't be going back to being a cop and she was just confused. She was like, I thought y'all had, you know, moved past this. You forget she was like, I did, but that was off the strength of him not going back to the force and now he is. So of course Jada stood by JJ because you know how the boys in blue are. Which I got, but I really like this aspect of kind of like that PTSD, shadow, like showing a light on what it could be after somebody was shot and then somebody actually goes back into the field, and like what does that feel like? If they do it, it could, if they do it right, it could potentially really be a good story.
I agree. If they
So
do it right.
keyword if they do it right. Because one of the only people doing something right is BTG, and they also, and we say that a lot, but they, after us complaining about Eva and Leslie, that kindly shows that they don't do everything right. They just are the higher, you know, I guess what stories that are making it actually good sometimes, unlike other people. So
Mhm.
and also the last part is someone is watching Stephanie. I don't know what that is. Like I really don't care. Bring Joy back with her baby. That's Alex.
You
That
say
that
I
I would
really don't
like.
care. I really don't care.
I really don't. And the crazy thing is I like her parents, but I just find them boring. Like
Feel that.
people think that the person watching her, these are my fruit snacks. Hey girl. She thinks that it could be Bobby or Everett.
Hmm. I can see that.
Yep, yep. So we shall see. And then moving right
Oh,
on to General Hospital. Yeah, God, Jesus, my Lord, today they did it. That I gotta get on the mic. They done killed that
last
girl.
Thursday and Friday, I had to prepare myself for it. Um, Steve Burton and Jane Elliott, thank y'all so
Girl,
much for holding it down. But it also has been I've been conflicted because a lot of the people that she's shared so many powerful scenes with over the years
aren't there?
aren't there. They've been recast or they've been killed off. And it's like, it's so much that I want to see with these tributes that I'm questioning if we'll be able to see it.
Oh, oh, most definitely. And I agree. Steve and Jane especially, you're not worthy. Uh, Chef's Kiss. I thought they were so good. It was the way that Steve took a pause and like he looked at Jane before he said death, and kind of like how she just kind of like it was kind of like a stab to the heart or something of that nature. I just thought those were good. Like I just really zoned on in the scenes between
Yeah,
like those two people. To be honest, because like you said, nobody else is really there. Like I didn't really care about anybody else, to be honest. I just wanted to see
great. And that's what they kept on saying. I'm glad it's just us here. I'm glad. And we glad it's just y'all too. And
us
I'm
too.
glad y'all keep saying it. But like, even the way that, and I don't know, maybe, like from losing a parent as well, like the way Jason stepped in with the role. Like, I have all the paperwork right here. Let's
Yeah.
talk more. Like he went into let me take care of my mom type of
Hmm.
mode. And it was really nice to see him do that while also being supportive to his aunt.
Yeah.
Like, you good, Tracy? Tracy holding her arms open for him to like fall into, and baby, that Jason and Danny scene, because a lot of people have said stuff in the past about Asher's acting, the character, the actor who plays Danny.
Hmm.
Also realizing that Steve Burton is a really big mentor of his, and we know that Jason does a lot of nonverbal emotional scenes.
Hmm.
So that scene of them sitting in the gatehouse and he just came over and like put his arms around his dad, that
Yeah.
was chef's kiss for me.
Yeah.
Like nothing had to have been said. Like
Nothing needs to be said at that
nothing
point in
needs to
time.
have been said. That
Yeah.
was it. Let me just, I'm not coming in asking no questions. I'm not what's happening, dad, what's going on. I'm about to just sit with him in this moment.
And that's the thing because you already know what's going on. So let me just be here for
Right.
you. And
Right.
to and like let's also acknowledge like Jason missed a lot of years of his mother's life. Like low key, Monica was begging to be a part of his life. Monica loved the fuck out of Jason. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, she favored him more than her own biological son. If we're gonna keep it a whole real buck. And I also feel like that's a lot of the different forms of emotions too. With Jason, it's like, damn. Like I missed out on like 30 years,
Yeah.
of my mother's like, well, I shouldn't say 30 because the last probably what 15, 10, like they were a little bit better. Um, So like, but a good chunk of my life, be it, we missed each other.
Mhm.
Aside from my, presumed deadness twice too. But like, other than that, it was just so much essentially missing. And also noting, even with Ashford's acting, everybody's not going to be a Finn. Finn who plays Rocco. Everybody doesn't have it straight out the gate when they come on. Some people really do essentially grow into it, and then it becomes like a oh snap type of thing.
Yeah,
You
I
never
agree.
know. He could
I
grow,
agree.
he could really grow into it, especially if Steve is mentoring him. I'm just
I
saying.
agree.
So,
Like
but
I'm excited to see how everything is gonna come out. But I have been very, I don't know, like
been
Steve
very
Burton pisses me off so much because we know you know how to act. I've been watching you
yes,
act 30 damn years. I've been watching Emotions of Jason. I've watched Jason Quartermain. I've watched
hmm
Jason Morgan. Like I've seen it all.
everything.
So
I remember Jason messing up that room after he got back from the house because he was so
yes, when he tore the
frustrated.
room up,
Yeah.
when
I
he
didn't
came
like the way he talked to Keisha at one point in
motorcycle.
time, but
Yeah,
like,
like when he came in on the motorcycle, like when they thought
yes.
Robin was dead, and he just wouldn't let like you got that. We know you know how to do it.
Yep.
So if it's anything or anybody that's going to bring it out of you at this point, I'm glad that it's Leslie Charleston. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
a
That is that
itself.
is that is a way to put it. I agree. I'm glad that it's Leslie. Because she deserves to be honored. Like, let's keep it a buck, and we've talked about this before. I ain't no historian, but I know some shit. So at the end of the day, like Leslie Charleston was part of crucial one of the most biggest triangles that General Hospital had, one of the biggest quadrangles General Hospital had, one of the most important couples General Hospital had. Nobody could say anything about Alan and Monica. Her breast cancer storyline, her adoption of a teenager storyline,
Yeah,
like dealing with Jason's diagnosis storyline, because essentially that's grief. It almost feels like a death of a child and to be brought back in. Like there are just so many different things that Leslie Charlton was like a crucial and essential staple of General Hospital. Like that's just what it was at the end of the day. So
yeah,
the roof almost fell on her. I mean, like, it did fall on her. Like Alan threw a whole ass roof on her. Like, let's be so for real right now. I just want them to acknowledge her in a way that needs to be. Give us more flashbacks. I reveled at the 80s flashback of her holding Jason. Can we get more of
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because, and I think watching those clips is what made me feel like, damn, it's so many moments, so much that
So much.
can show and be said, and a lot of those actors that she shared important roles with or important scenes with are no longer here. So I'm just hoping that the powers that be still show.
Exactly. And then I did watch some of yesterday's clips. And what made me realize too, because even though like Tracy had said in the past too about her, it's just like she's like everyone that she loves. She said mother, daddy, my brother Alan, my she is one of the last original remaining Quartermains. We're not talking about Ned. Ned is her son, grandson. He didn't come on the campus until 1988. We're talking about the Quartermains who started in the beginning, like even just those with just the character name.
I
But
agree.
Jane originated that too. She is the only one that is still alive.
I agree. And it's just, I think that that's what makes it.
Bruh,
And I think too, it's bittersweet because it was so many that had got killed off that could have been there too.
girl,
And I think that that's what makes me reflective of it as well. Like you killed her
yes.
whole family and you didn't have to.
You didn't have to. AJ didn't need to
Emily didn't have
die.
to die. Emily didn't have to die. And rest his soul, Stuart Damon could have been.
on
Dead.
until his last too, which you got rid of him too. You got rid of Anna Lee when y'all said that y'all weren't ever gonna do that. Jill Farrenfest, yes, I'm looking at you. I heard that you had something to do with it, allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. That's just all I'm saying. So it's just like sad. And you killed off Gavin, was it Gavin, whatever Hall, who's
Oh,
also a
Hope. Yep.
Quartermain. Like, y'all love killing off the Quartermains, but the Quartermains are a family that people do like. Now, Nee may like the Corinthos like that too, but sometimes it's oversaturated with them as
It is.
well.
It is. And then even when they get killed off, they multiply.
Yep.
So and y'all know
She
but this
Quartermain
also
down. I
lets
mean,
you
like,
know that
Corinthos down.
I'm very unbiased though. Like I can say
Yeah.
what's right and what's wrong, unlike, some people in they fandoms, but
Yeah.
it
Well, we
is what
can't,
it
let's be
is.
real,
I
because
didn't
we
even
don't.
do it. I didn't even say
Let's be real, because I
nothing.
could say my part. I'm like, girl, somebody say something about your girl, you might not be the most. It's because I wouldn't be the most either. He's like, we're not talking about that right now. Listen, keeping us honest.
Listen.
But I, yeah, girl, and that's it. I do wonder, like, how this is gonna work. I mean, they could bring Natalia to, usher her over to the other side. I don't know if Sean's gonna come. He's
See,
on Bold and the Beautiful.
I hope Natalia does come. I hope Natalia. I feel like that's only right.
Yeah.
I
It
feel
would
like
be nice. I
yeah.
just, oh God, I don't know. I just hope they do it right. Because I have also heard some rumblings about, like, I don't know, yeah, because you know how they do. You are not the first one I've heard that from. And I hope that it's done as well as, like, Jackie Zeman's Bobby's was done, even though it was some hiccups with the first episode, that I will admit. But it's kind of hard because I feel like, even like in my flashback mind, I'm thinking of all the list of people who were still able, to kind of really, to essentially really speak, whether it was Lucas, Carly, even Elizabeth, who she mentored and helped when she was an SA victim. So, like, there's just, oh, I'm trying to think besides Tracy. Well, Tracy, S- Jason. Maybe I don't know. I don't feel like Anna her really had that much scenes like that. I don't know, but we ain't gonna talk. That's just, yeah, that's ugh. Okay. Lord Jesus, I hope they figure it out, because that will be insane and people will be on pissed if they fuck this up. Like it. Oh, you know what? Put goodness out there. They ain't gonna mess it up. Please don't mess it up. Jeez, please don't mess it up. I
Okay.
mean, and it does look like Erica Slezak is coming this week, so she'll probably come on Friday. But someone else did mention too. It's just like, once again, like, nobody asked for this. Like, Erica Slezak is a legend. Like,
And I hope
Vicky.
she's done right as well.
Yes, like, complete. And I just hope that they give her a storyline that's worthy of someone like Erica Slezak, who played Victoria Lord. Like, come on now, like, let's make sure that this is essentially done right. But, and like you said last week, they should have brought back Dylan. They could have brought back a Ward, maybe Maya Ward,
Yes.
something of that nature. But we haven't heard any, maybe they're keeping it close to the chest of who's coming back, because we haven't heard anything about, anyone coming back, reprising any roles, any this, any that, da, 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 da. I haven't heard anything.
So I feel like that's even a to be continued up in the air.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
shall see. We shall see. Because they said, I feel like I saw the 25th and the 26th.
Yeah, the last 2 days, the
Yeah.
Thursday and Friday. And of course I have to work until 6 p.m. on Friday, so I have to, like, yeah. Oh, and I work all weekend.
It's my college homecoming this weekend. So the drink is going to drink me.
I love that for you. And also, is there a shortage on freaking cut water? I cannot find cut water in
I don't like
Jersey.
her waters. I don't like them, y'all. I can't. It's
That is
not.
my wine spritzer to go to, girl.
I
Okay.
was on the rocks real bad, but I don't even want that no more.
I'm about to ease up on that anyways, because I'm getting back into my get right. So,
I have on like three waist trainers, y'all. So if y'all looking at this
three.
on YouTube and like sweatbands, like every If y'all watching on YouTube, if I look very constricted, I am.
I'm about to get because when I don't walk to the gym, I just walk around my neighborhood. I'm about to
Yeah.
get a chest, like a weighted chest thing, and then an ankle weight and a wrist weight. So that's coming. See, oh, sorry, yeah, that's on our own little whatever, whatever. Is there any like particular breakout scenes that you loved?
um, I love the anything Steve Burton, Jane Elliott, and Asher. This week, I even liked when Asher went to go confront Drew. I liked all of that.
Yeah, that I did like that because that's a sibling, that's a brother.
Yeah,
Let me see my damn
that's
sister.
my sister. Like, stop playing with me.
Oh,
Now, Elizabeth did call Jake, so we
she
don't
did.
know. She
She
did
did
call Jake. He
finally.
might come back.
Because I
He
was
might
about to.
come back. I don't know. I thought
I
about
don't
you when
know.
that
I don't know if
happened.
they're bringing back because they so finicky and
Your
picky and.
love child. They might put your love child on camera. We don't know. But I thought about it. Thought about you when I saw that clip. One
Hmm.
thing that I would say I'm looking forward to for this upcoming week is the surprise trip wedding for Beyond the Gates. So I'm excited to see how that whole storyline is going to play out.
Yes. For that part, I can't wait until everybody they're there around everybody. So yeah. But for me, I have to agree the breakout scenes, of course. Anything with Jane and Steve, like I thought that they were like legitimately amazing. I
Mm-hmm.
did appreciate them having Elizabeth call Jake to let him know. I was like, oh, okay, you do remember. That's great. So we'll see how that cookie girl. I feel like he should be there. That is her grandson, and they need as many quartermains as they can wrangle up, to be honest,
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
do have some. You have enough. You just bring them in. Bring them in as a day player. The fuck? Like, I'm sorry, like they be pissing me the fuck off. But also, really quickly, even Trina, going back to General Hospital, Trina and Kai, they said that they heard Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which we didn't hear. So that's something different. But I was like, yes, Scout, tell me that you shot your daddy with the help of Willow. Yeah, I was like, you got to get this man out of here. I don't blame you, Scout. I would want to do it too, girl. I do, in fact. So, I hope that it works out well for you, girly. All right. And with that, is there anything else you have before we close on out?
I do not.
All right, everyone. This is the Soapwire podcast brought to you by the TV Cave. Thank you so much for joining us every Wednesday at 8 a.m. If you want to, please follow Soapwire on TikTok, soap.wire on Instagram, soap underscore wire, and on Blue Sky, soap wire. As far as for me, follow Ashley Sheree is Lady 2 Wise ASA on Blue Sky, Lady 2 Wise and underscore ASA on Instagram, as well as Twitter, and then Lady 2 Wise ASA no underscore on Blue Sky. I think I said that already, but whatever, you'll get a second dose. But Lady 2 Wise ASA 312 on TikTok.
And I am Neen underscore Amanda on Instagram or Neen underscore the therapist. Twitter, Kiss My Neen, Blue Sky, Neen Amanda.
And I think that is it. So thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.